16th of May, 1965. Myself, Allen Ginsberg, and Tim Leary have been trekking through the Amazon rainforest in search of the Sahatasca, a perhaps legendary form of ayahuasca which enables a man to levitate and see through dimensions. Leary and Ginsberg have been tripping absolute balls since we got here, which they believe will help in our search, as if the Sahatasca had a mind of its own and could sense its people. We stopped for a night under a large tree. My two friends refused to lie on the floor because they thought it was full of moving snakes. On this occasion they were correct, but none of these snakes are dangerous. 17th of May 1965. One of the guides died last night after being bitten by one of the snakes. The other guide appears to be fluent in every language except English. He can expertly translate from one tribal language to another, which is not much use to us. Leary is still tripping balls and insists he understands what the guide is saying, but that I am speaking Chinese. 18th of May 1965. Ginsberg disappeared in the night. He left a note in Portuguese, which I was able to translate using my high school Spanish. He claims that he got a psychic message from Bob Dylan and had to go on tour with him immediately. I have no idea how he will find his way out of the dense jungle, or if he does, how to make his way from rural Brazil to Los Angeles without his passport, which he jammed into a coconut before leaving. 19th of May 1965. Ginsberg has returned. He keeps calling Leary Bob and insists that he entertain us all with a few songs. Leary was also tripping balls and would only sing as Joan Baez. This caused mass confusion, which caused Ginsberg to pass out and our guide to apply a cloth gag to Leary's face until he calmed down. 20th of May 1965. Our guide went missing for a few hours, leaving me with an unconscious Ginsberg and a chemically sedated Leary. Our guide had to use enough chloroform to, in his words, knock out a whale to keep Leary down, and even now he keeps twitching. I asked our one remaining guide how exactly he would have set about chloroforming a whale, to which he said it would be a piece of cake after wrestling Leary in the rainforest mud for 20 minutes. I don't remember it being that long, but I was occupied by a mushroom I found on a tree, which turned out to be some sort of lizard. 21st of May 1995. I have travelled 30 years into the future. All drugs have been legalized. As a result, there are no wars or crime of any kind. I will admit that there was something of a dip in productivity, but there are only 1 billion people on the planet now, as we are far more sensible about breeding. Leary has been completely forgotten, but there is a huge statue of Allen Ginsberg in what used to be Times Square. He would have loved it. 22nd of May 19,995. Quatso akel der beep beep en smershbod, ment vergi smul alla party, oni smeft Tim Leary Gierge Ginsberg haft lurnik. 26th of May 1965. I have woken up in Dudley Road Hospital in Birmingham. It's taken some time with a team of professional psychologists, but I now understand that myself and Tim Leary were wandering around a local supermarket car park for 3 weeks under the impression we were in Brazil. Although both Leary and Ginsberg in separate phone calls have tried to convince me that I have invented it, the search for Sahatasca continues.